Hello, viewers of Spell, and welcome to the next part of What If Asta Was in Fairytail. Now, luckily, I am happy to say that it seems that the What If Deku Was Minato's reincarnation has actually done fairly well, and the series will be getting continuations so far. But, without further ado, let's begin this What If. Sorry if it's a little shorter, but it seems that short what ifs are easy to come out quickly, and, well, just stuff's been happening. I sincerely hope you enjoy. This what if starts out where we left off. The rest of the gang got back home with Urza's friends deciding that they need to go their own way. The gang gave them a Fairytail send-off. But meanwhile, back at the guild, Gajil had been invited back. The gang would be surprised by this, and Gajil would be having some difficulties getting back. Primarily, members of the guild, including Loxus, would start hounding him. One particular incident was when Gajil was letting a couple members of Team Shadowgear, the team he attacked, beat him up. But then Loxus wound up starting to take it too far, actually using magic. As Asta would come in with his Demon Dweller sword and just slice it. As Loxus said, "Why are you getting in my way, Asta?" As Asta looked him in the face and said, "You know you're taking this too far." He attacked the guild, destroyed the guild building. But if Master let him back in, I'm willing to look the other way. He huffed and walked away, with Asta hoping this wouldn't be a sign of things to come. As he gave Gajil a hand up, Gajil kind of accepted. It's more like he was gonna shoo Asta's hand away, but he had just gotten blasted with lightning and was a little dazed. So Asta just grabbed his hand. But sometime later, everyone would be preparing for the Harvest Festival. Lucy planned on entering the beauty contest. Juvia found out and was about to enter herself, and Asta was heading out of town. Natsu would say, "Asta, what are you..." And Asta just said, "Just a little quick job came up. I'll just be gone for about an hour. Apparently there's some small monsters causing some trouble that need to be cleared out." Natsu would just say, "Okay, see you in an hour." Asta would continue walking, and then reach a wide open area. He would be surprised not to see anyone out here, because he was supposed to meet them, before he heard a voice coming from behind him. As Freed was standing on a rock above where Asta was at, Asta would just look up and say, "Freed, what are you doing here?" As Freed just said, "I have to make sure you don't interfere." As a large pit appeared under Asta, as he fell in, as Freed just said, "Elfman has plans for the Harvest Festival, and he can't have you interfering." Asta just said, "What the heck does Loxus plan on doing?" Freed would just say, "He's just gonna remove the weak elements from Fairytail. Honestly, you would have been in those elements, but Loxus has a high respect for you and your abilities." As Asta just said, "I'm guessing you're planning on using your enchantments in some way." As he brought out his sword, as Freed just said, "We both know I would lose. I neither have the physical strength nor the abilities to handle you." As Asta attempted to climb out, the earth would give way. As Asta would say, "What?" As he noticed there was magic script in the walls. Freed would just say, "I enchanted the walls till they crumbled apart. I knew no magic would hold you, but physical objects will." Asta just said, "Wait until I get out of here, and then I'm gonna..." "Don't worry," with Freed responding. "I will simply release you when the time comes. After all, Loxus has already deemed you're strong. After all, I want to say you were in the Thunder Legion even before I was, but then quit." As Asta just said, "Yeah, I was in there for a few weeks, until I realized how narcissistic Loxus got. Now I know you're one of his big fanboys, but I don't think that means you have to go along with every idea. And I know whatever he's doing is going to be some sort of thing that should get him kicked out of the guild. If he has to have me trapped somewhere for him to do it. Freed would just say, I've also enchanted it so no one can hear you. You should only have to spend a day down there. There's food and water in the corner. As Freed activated his wing spell and flew away, Asta just saying, "Get back here!" As Asta prepared to escape. Back at the Fairytail Guild Hall, the beauty pageant was starting. Natsu would say, that's weird. Wonder why Asta hasn't gotten back yet. As Gray just responded, wait, you're right, where is Asta? As Natsu just said, he said he was going to be out for a while. As the beauty pageant would begin and go on as in canon, including with Evergreen turning all the contest contestants into stone, and Loxus announcing his tournament of Fairytail, and that it's for the good of the guild, to get rid of the weak members who've slowed it down, and for Gramps to give over the reins to him. This infuriating all the members of Fairytail, and like in canon, all of them rushing out to fight Loxus. But before Gray could leave, Makarov would ask him, where's Asta? As Gray just said, he apparently took a job right before the festival. It wasn't supposed to take long. As Makarov saying, yes he did, but he isn't back yet. As Makarov's face went pale. Loxus! As Gray said, you don't think Asta's abilities would have been able to counteract most of Freed's enchantments. That means they're a big part of this, along with possibly counteracting Evergreen's. We'll have to do this without him, but this will be a lot harder. As the tournament of Fairytail would begin, and that's probably where I'm going to leave it. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And leave a comment, it does help the channel. If you have any recommendations for works I might be able to do something with, this is my original, but I probably should start seeing if other people want me to voice their fan fictions. But without further ado, I hope you have a good afternoon, evening, or regular day. This will be Spellree, signing off.